The Gunners. The Gunners. Arsenal have completed the signing of Christian Mosquera. He has now joined the squad yesterday. I have been thinking about Arsenal in the last couple of hours. I am thinking about the project, the holistic approach of what Arsenal are doing. And it's going to be an important one that you watch this video till the end so that you can be able to see another perspective of what is going on at Arsenal. If we are being honest, first of all, I have to give thanks and praise to Andre Beta. Andre Beta is a game changer for Arsenal Football Club. Very, very, very good director. Came into Arsenal, said that Arsenal is already a super team. All he needed is for him to just add a touch of gold. Just bam, bam, everything is clicking. And Andre Beta came in, identified areas of deficiencies immediately. Had the mindset of signing Gyökeres. Mikel Arteta wanted Arsenal to sign Šeško. Andre Beta, using his human relationship skills, using his communication skills to convince Arteta, let them go for Gyökeres, who Edu have started doing some, background jobs, trying to sign him for Arsenal. He didn't make any noise. He didn't infer anything on the media. He kept on working with Arteta, showing Arteta indices why Arsenal should be able to go for Gyökeres. Arteta finally budged. They started moving in the right direction. And for you to think that Andre Beta have signed Kepa, quality, second goalkeeper, signed Norgard. Norgard is a marshal in the midfield, like a fighter. Signed, Zubimendi. Signed, Noni Madueke. Signed Gyökeres, the big one. Renewed the contract of Miles Lewis-Kelly and Magalhaes. This is a good sign. It means that Arsenal already have 99% of their players in preseason. They're not going to train together, prepare together as they go into the season. And a lot of people, to be honest, don't want Arsenal to win. Irrespective of what happens, football must go on. When it is your time, it is your time. When it is your time, nothing can stop you. I believe Arsenal have been building up to this moment. The seasons of disappointment, if you watch critically, yes, Arsenal are missing on that final margin, but you know that Arsenal have been making progress. Arsenal got to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Last time Arsenal made this was, I can't remember. I think in the age of Thierry Henry. Arsenal constantly gets to, fight for the Premier League. Second. It means that they are close. Andre Beta coming in, understanding that they just needed a little push to get over the line. What are the issues Arsenal faced last season? You have to talk about injuries. Injuries limited Arsenal. Saka was out for a very long time. Starboy was like everything in the squad. He was out. Then Odegaard was injured, came back and lost form. But before injury, Odegaard was balling very well. Then there is a situation where Kai Havertz was injured. These are like three key players for Arsenal. You're not talking about White that missed almost the whole of last season through injury. You're not talking about, Calafiori that Arsenal bought as like a main character in the squad. Calafiori was out for a long time. In fact, Calafiori absence gave birth to Miles Lewis-Kelly we are watching today. You're not talking about, to an extent, Magalhaes was out. Saliba, sometimes Saliba in, Magalhaes out. No consistency. Timber, out of the squad. Timber, injured. White, injured. You can call, which position will you say Arsenal did not really, was not affected last season? Even Martinelli, to some certain point, was injured. When Andre Beta came in, he realized that the issue is that there's not enough numbers in the squad. Cover. They need to get, cover for every position. And he has succeeded in doing that. One point or one area that Arsenal need to improve, for me, is attacking midfield area. Just increase that, the potential there. Sign Ebere Chieze. Probably. I think Arsenal are pushing. And then Arsenal, that guy will be the key to unlock whether you're correct, to connect the whole team, to gel the whole team together. But if you look at it, look at the defense. Mosquera, Kevo, you have to talk about, Saliba, Magalhaes, Calafiori, Miles Lewis-Kelly, Timber and White. 2-2 in each position. 2 players. And then Noni coming in means that Martinelli erratic performance will not really be, spotted so much this season because Mikel Arteta can now give Noni opportunity to compete with Martinelli, which can invariably make Martinelli to step up his game because he knows that his position is at stake. But now let's talk about Arsenal project holistically. Being honest with you, if you look at all the teams in the Premier League, the team with the most stability right now is Arsenal. Yes. I know Liverpool won the league. Liverpool, you can argue Liverpool is a stable team, but, changes. Nunez is going to leave, even though the base is there, but, there's a little bit changes. Manchester City, the defense, not yet there. Chelsea is coming into it, growing, because Chelsea is also a new team. But Arsenal have had solidity in the team. That is why you see Arteta now looking for the cherry on the cake, looking for the finished article. The base of the team is so good. Because Saliba and Magalhaes, the best centre-back pairing in the Premier League, they're almost. You can only compare them or say one other pairing in Van Dijk and Konate. Then you have to think about left back, Calafiori and Miles Lewis-Kelly, Timber and White. Then in the middle, now it's Nogard, Zubimendi, Merino, Rice. The base of the team, the defensive base of the team, which is the number one element for you to win a trophy, is the defensive base. Like, the defense wins you trophies. The attack gives you goals. Because if you are scoring goals and you are conceding, you can't win. But if you're scoring and you're keeping a clean sheet, that is where the good thing comes in. Now, Arsenal have Kepa and Raya. They will do the job. The base of the team is okay. Now, Saka is fit. I saw him in preseason against AC Milan. Balled very, very, very well. Noni Madueke is coming to deputize and to even elevate. There is Merino. There is Gyökeres that will now work with Kai Havertz. So Arsenal have everything in their kitty. The squad is so balanced that they have height and everything. You want from set piece, Arsenal can overpower you. You want from counter, Arsenal can overpower you. You want from passing the ball around, Arsenal can do the job. You want Arsenal to play a defensive game, score and defend. They have everything in place right now. Like I said, Eberechi Eze will be the but then I'm expecting Arsenal to compete next season. I'm expecting Arsenal to play very well. I'm expecting Arsenal to be lucky because we have to also talk about the importance of luck for you to win something. Luck in the sense like referee decisions, own goals, injuries, that little tiny margin of decision. Like, all those 50-50, is it a red card or not a red card? Should referee give a red card? Should this be a penalty or not? You need all those things to work in your favor for you to win. But I believe that Mikel Arteta knows that the squad is already solidified. He knows that they are going into an important aspect of the season. I saw the game against AC Milan. I saw the way Saka is still returning back to defend when Arsenal are not without the ball. You can see off the ball work for Arsenal is one of the best. One of the best. Keeping the ball also one of the best. The only problem I saw from Arsenal last season, conversion in the final third. If you listen to Arteta, you would have heard him say many times that they need to increase the activity inside the final third, like increase the score. They create chances, not scoring, conversion, and that is why they are looking for killers, Noni Madueke, Gyökeres. Those guys, Eberechi Eze, those guys that can be able to convert those chances, because Arsenal create high volume chances in any game. Check the game against PSG in the second leg. Check the number of chances Arsenal created with clinical players. That game could have been, been away from PSG in the first half or second half. You don't understand? First half especially. But in the second half, PSG came into it because when you keep creating chances and you cannot score, you will give the opponent the opportunity to, do something. So I believe if you ask me, Arsenal will be there to compete next season. They are one of the teams to look forward to. Irrespective of what people say or feeling, like I said, every jinx can be broken. All these, no team have won the Champions League back-to-back before. Madrid go there, scoop up. No team have in the 21st century. No team have won the Champions League back-to-back. Madrid, they do everything. So don't think there is a course that cannot be broken when it comes to football. It just takes one moment. Boom. And once that first winning comes, the winning continues. But this is what I'm feeling. I think Arsenal, Mosquera, Nogard, all these signings are good. Arsenal are heading in the right direction, and I'll be watching very, very closely. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Remember, I am your best blog when it comes to JC. Slide into my DM and have it. Thank you.